Imagine a quiet countryside where a humble farm girl works silently beside her younger brother, their days filled with sweat, soil, and sacrifice. To the villagers, she seems fragile, ordinary, and easy to overlook. But what no one knows, not even the bullies who mock and torment them, is that beneath her calm silence hides the heart of a warrior, a woman forged in the most elite military training on earth. And when cruelty crosses its final line, they are about to learn the most unforgettable lesson of their lives. The sun dipped low over the wheat fields, painting the sky in strokes of amber and rose. Emma, the quiet farm girl, wiped her brow with the back of her sleeve and glanced at her little brother Jacob, who was only 13. Together, they had kept the farm alive ever since their parents had passed in a tragic accident. Life was not easy, but Emma's strength, though hidden from most, carried them through each hardship. In the village nearby, whispers always followed Emma and Jacob. Some people pitied them, while others ridiculed them. A group of local bullies, led by Rick, an arrogant young man who despised weakness, made it their mission to torment the siblings. They mocked Jacob for his ragged clothes, shoved him when no one was looking, and laughed at Emma for being just a farm girl. That evening, as Emma and Jacob carried buckets of water, Rick and his gang blocked the dirt path. "Look at you two," Rick sneered, "working like slaves for a piece of land that should have been sold years ago." His friends snickered, one kicking over Jacob's bucket to watch the water spill into the dust. Jacob's fists clenched, but Emma laid a gentle hand on his shoulder. Her voice was calm but steady. "Let's go, Jacob. Don't waste energy on them." The bullies roared with laughter, mistaking her silence for weakness. They didn't know that every muscle in Emma's body remembered the brutal training of the Navy SEALs, the freezing waters, the punishing marches, the endless nights where she learned endurance and discipline. She had walked through fire most men could not survive. But she had promised herself something after her discharge, never to use violence unless absolutely necessary. The farm was her peace. The farm was her promise to her parents. That night, however, Jacob asked her, "Why do you let them do this to us? You're stronger than them. I can see it in your eyes." Emma only looked at him and whispered, "Because real strength isn't about proving yourself, Jacob. It's about protecting what matters most." Little did she know, the bullies were about to cross a line that would change everything. The following week, Rick and his gang grew bolder. They spray-painted cruel words on the barn walls, threw rocks at the farmhouse, and even tripped Jacob on his way to school. Fear and humiliation weighed heavily on him, and Emma saw it, his spirit slowly breaking. One night Emma walked into Jacob's room and found him quietly crying into his pillow. Her heart ached. She sat beside him and stroked his hair. "I don't care if they laugh at me," Jacob whispered, "but they laugh at you too, and I hate it. You don't deserve this, Emma." Her chest tightened. In that moment, she realized her silence might be teaching Jacob the wrong lesson, that it was okay to let cruelty go unchallenged. Emma rose from the bed, her eyes no longer soft, but burning with resolve. "You're right, Jacob. Enough is enough." The very next day, Rick and his gang cornered Jacob outside the schoolyard. They shoved him hard against the fence, laughing as he fell. But this time, Emma was there. She stepped forward, her posture calm but commanding. "Leave my brother alone," she said firmly. Rick smirked. "Or what? You'll milk a cow at us," his friends howled with laughter. That was the last straw. Emma's eyes locked onto his, sharp as steel. With controlled precision, she stepped into his space and twisted his wrist in a lightning-fast motion that dropped him to his knees, yelping in shock. The crowd gasped. "You think strength is about making others feel small?" Emma's voice thundered with authority. "No, real strength is lifting others up, protecting the weak, standing for what's right. You will never touch my brother again. Do you understand me?" Rick's face turned pale. He had never seen such fire in her eyes. His friends backed away, fear replacing arrogance. Word spread quickly across the town. The quiet farm girl who everyone thought was weak was, in truth, a warrior. And though she never revealed her past, whispers began about her discipline, her skills, her unmatched composure. From that day, Jacob walked with pride beside his sister. The bullies never dared to touch them again. Emma's choice wasn't about violence. It was about showing that silence does not equal weakness, and that sometimes standing tall is the most powerful act of all. And so the farm remained their sanctuary, but now it echoed with something even stronger: respect. The story of Emma and Jacob reminds us all, never mistake kindness for weakness. Behind every quiet soul, there may be a storm of courage waiting to rise. And when it does, it not only defends, but inspires others to find their own strength.